Спасибо, что вы присоединились к видеоархиву. Значит, именно для вас телеканал CNL ежедневно конвертирует в интернет-формат передачи, проповеди, реалити-шоу, фильмы, мультфильмы и многое другое. Также вы можете поддержать канал и служение Максима Максимова. CNL представляет тур по святой израильской земле, где когда-то ходил Иисус. Будьте с нами, и еще одна мечта вашей жизни осуществится. Также канал представляет проекты Zoom. Это видеошкола, которая готовит настоящих профессионалов в области телевидения. Обучение проходит по следующим направлениям: сценарное мастерство, операторское искусство, конфликтология, драматургия, интервью, монтаж, реклама на ТВ, телевизаж и многое другое. А если вы уже умеете снимать и производите свои программы, то CNL дает вам возможность транслировать их на новом спутниковом канале Рупор ТВ, который скоро начнет свое вещание, если вы будете поддерживать нас.
To the world around. Joy and friends to be found. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun. The journey's begun. The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hello everybody, and welcome here to Let's Talk in English on PTS and on the radio. My name is Gabe.
And my name is Andrea. Well, friends, the calendar says that it is February 5th, and we have some great keywords for you to learn.
That's right. Hey, you mentioned one of them. Let's look at our first one, calendar. Calendar. Please look at the calendar for today's date.
Similar. Similar. L and D are similar. They like many of the same things.
Difference. Difference. I can't tell the difference. Are these two dresses the same?
Meat. Meat. Christine doesn't eat chicken. She doesn't like meat. But you like to say these key words again, don't you? Yes, let's do it. Our first keyword is calendar. Calendar.
Similar. Similar.
Difference. Difference.
Meat. Meat. Okay, everybody, it's time to find out what today's mission is, and who do we go to for that?
Well, we go to see Eddie.
Eddie?
Yes.
Well, Eddie, what's today's mission?
Well, let me take a look at my calendar. See, today, February 5th. Okay. Today's mission. What does Max love reading about?
What does Max love reading about?
What does Max love reading about? Max is a swell guy. All right, everybody, let's see if we can find the answer to this mission in today's lesson. Let's go there now.
I have a lot of work to do.
What are you working on?
I'm writing a column about Lunar New Year. The date of Lunar New Year changes every year. Did you know that?
Yes, it follows the lunar calendar.
That's right.
Lunar New Year isn't just a Chinese holiday. Did you know that? Many other Asian countries also celebrate New Year's on the same day. Well, we find out in this conversation that Sarah has a lot of work to do. What is she working on?
She is writing a column about Lunar New Year, so that's what she is working on.
And we find out that Lunar New Year follows the lunar calendar. Now, let's look at this key word, the word calendar. Say it with me again. Calendar. A calendar is something that tells you what day it is. It also tells you what month and year it is as well.
There are different kinds of calendars. You might have a calendar for a week. This will have the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you can write down different things that you're doing every day on your calendar.
And if I have a calendar here that says today is February 5th, then I can find that today is a Tuesday. My calendar says it is Tuesday.
You might also have a calendar that has beautiful pictures. I have a calendar that goes by month. So January has a picture and then the days. And then February has a new picture and the days underneath.
And of course, you write important dates on your calendar. Now, a date is another way of saying a day. So if you look on a calendar, each day is called a date.
That's right. And Gabe, is there a special date on your calendar?
There's a special date, Lunar New Year, and there's also a special date right now that we have with Thomas.
Let's go see him.
大家好，我是 Thomas。这边提到说 the date of Lunar New Year changes every year. The date 是指日期，所以呢，农历 Lunar New Year 农历年的这个新年的日期呢，每一年都不一样。What are you talking about? 哦，它指的是指新历年跟旧历年的算法，对不对？因为新历年的新年永远都是1月1号嘛。但是旧历年的大年初一，就每年的相对于新历的日期就完全不一样了。所以你可以说 The date of New Year will always be January 1st. 如果是新历年的元旦，永远都是1月1号。But the date of Lunar New Year will change every year. 为什么呢？那是因为用的是不同的 calendar。不同的历法，所以你如果用的是农历，那是 lunar calendar， 这是我们昨天学过的 lunar calendar 是旧历、农历。但如果你用的是新历，新历是根据太阳来定的历法，所以应该是 solar calendar SOLAR lunar calendar 农历、旧历 solar calendar 新历。所以我们把刚刚学到的 date 跟calendar 合在一起，你可以说 Please look at the calendar for today's date. 所以呢，请看今天的历、日历、月历来决定今天的日期。所以如果是放在桌上的桌历 a desk calendar， 那如果是放在墙上那种月历，可以说 a wall calendar， 都是用 calendar 这个字。我们来看下一段的对话。
Yes. Max, how do you know all this?
When I cook foods from different countries, I like to learn about the culture too. I love reading about other cultures and foods.
Cool. Chinese call their New Year 春节, and Koreans call theirs Suliang.
And Vietnamese call it Tet. But I don't know much about their traditions. Do you?
I know some traditions.
Do all 3 holidays have the same traditions?
Well, this is great. We are learning a lot about Lunar New Year from Max and Sarah. But why does Max know so much about Lunar New Year?
Because he likes to cook a lot, and he also likes to learn about different cultures and their foods.
And we also find out what Max loves reading about. That's the answer to today's mission. The question is, what does Max love reading about?
What does Max love reading about? He loves reading about other cultures and foods.
That is cool. Sarah also says cool. Now, friends, we often hear this word cool, C-O-O-L, in English. Many times we say, that's cool, when we hear something that we are interested in.
Hey, you're having a party? Cool. Can I go?
Hey, I saw a really cool movie, Gabe. You should go see it.
Well, I would love to see a cool movie, and I love reading cool books. I also love spending time with cool people.
And it is cool to learn about New Year's and traditions. Well, you know, Gabe, I know someone who is very cool.
Who? Who is cool?
Well, okay, you are cool.
Thank you.
I know someone else who is cool.
Who?
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
He's
Thomas
a cool teacher.
is a cool guy.
Let's go see him now.
这里我们来学文化 culture 这个字 culture 也有人念成 culture 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 都是文化的意思。那么什么是文化呢？不同的风俗习惯、不同的饮食习惯、不同的服饰，在不同的国家里面都存在的。所以你可以说 different countries have different cultures。不同的国家有不同的文化。And different cultures have different clothes。不同的文化呢，也有各自不同的衣着服饰的习惯，也不一样。不同的文化呢，也有不同的食物饮食习惯，也不一样。Different cultures have different foods. Foods, F-O-O-D-S. 另外呢，不同文化也有不同的自己的风俗习惯跟传统。Different cultures have different traditions. 所以这边呢 countries, cultures, foods, clothes, traditions 都是要用复数来对称说不同的文化有很多，不同的服饰习惯也有很多。后面提到各个民族的说法 Chinese 单复数同形 A Chinese, many Chinese. Korean 韩国人，但是复数 Koreans。越南人的话呢，也是单数跟复数都是没有变化，同一个字 Vietnamese, a Vietnamese, many Vietnamese， 因为它的国家是 Vietnam， 越南这个国家是 Vietnam， 所以呢，越南人叫做 Vietnamese。我们来看下一段的对话。
They have similar traditions. In all three countries, people eat a big meal with their families.
Cool tradition. So what are some of the differences?
The food is different. Koreans enjoy rice cake soup. Vietnamese eat sticky rice with meat. It's wrapped in leaves.
I want to try to make that.
Let's stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry.
I'll cook some New Year's food for us. Okay, so Andrea, what is Max going to do at the end of this conversation?
Well, Max says that he's going to cook some New Year's food for him and Sarah.
New Year's food. That sounds really good. And you know what else sounds good right now? Is learning this key word, similar. Say it with me. Similar. If something is similar to something else, that means it is the same in some ways. It is similar.
If you are looking at two things but want to see how they are the same, you look for what is similar.
Hey, Andrea, you know, we're very different, but let's talk about our hair. How is our hair similar?
Well, our hair is a similar color. That's one way our hair is similar.
Okay, good. Our hair is a similar color. Well, let's look at this next key word, difference. Difference. A difference is the way that something is different or not the same from something else. Difference.
So a difference is the opposite of what is similar.
Okay, and Andrea, speaking of our hair, what are some differences between our hair?
Well, I think there are many differences, Gabe. One difference is that my hair is long and your hair is short.
And another difference is that my hair is straight and your hair is
Curly.
curly. That's right. So there are many differences between us and our hair. Okay, so let's look at this next keyword, meat. Meat. Meat is something that comes from animals. You eat meat at a meal, and that comes from animals.
Earlier this week, we talked about different kinds of meat. We talked about chicken and fish. Those are both meat.
That's right. And we also see this word leaves in this conversation. A leaf is not meat, it is a vegetable. Well, let's go and see what Thomas has to say about all this.
这里我们来学 similar 的用法。Similar 是相似的，是一个形容词。比如说 ，They have similar traditions， 他们有相似的传统。如果要比较的话，说他们的传统跟我们的传统是相类似的，要用 similar to。比如说 ，Their traditions are similar to ours。Similar 还有一个名词叫做 similarity。similarity，S-I-M-I-L-A-R-I-T-Y。复数的话去 y 加上 i-e-s。So what are the similarities？ 那相似点是什么呢？接下来来学跟 similar 相对的形容词叫做 different， 不一样。They have different traditions， 他们有不一样的传统。那么如果跟我们不一样，要用 different from。Their traditions are different from ours。那如果是不同点呢，要用 differences。differences， 那 differences 就相对于刚刚的 similarities。What are the differences？ 有什么不一样呢 ？What are the similarities？ 有什么相似点呢？我们来看今天的 How to 单元。
How to.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to How To. Today, you'll learn how to say Happy New Year. You will learn 3 ways. Let's take a look at the first way.
All the best for a new year.
All the best for a new year to you, too. Now, get ready for the second way.
Blessings for a new year.
Blessings for a new year. Romeo, you are a blessing to me. Blessings are good things you hope come to the other person in the new year. Now get ready for the third way.
Wishing you health and happiness in the new year.
Wishing you health and happiness for the new year. Now let's review the 3 ways.
All the best for a new year. Blessings for a new year. Wishing you health and happiness in the new year.
And that's how to do it. Happy New Year, everyone.
Conversation replay.
I have a lot of work to do.
What are you working on?
I'm writing a column about Lunar New Year. The date of Lunar New Year changes every year. Did you know that?
Yes, it follows the lunar calendar.
That's right.
Lunar New Year isn't just a Chinese holiday. Did you know that? Many other Asian countries also celebrate New Year's on the same day.
Yes. Max, how do you know all this?
When I cook foods from different countries, I like to learn about the culture too. I love reading about other cultures and foods.
Cool. Chinese call their New Year 春节, and Koreans call theirs Suliang.
And Vietnamese call it Tet. But I don't know much about their traditions. Do you?
I know some traditions.
Do all 3 holidays have the same traditions?
They have similar traditions. In all 3 countries, people eat a big meal with their families.
Cool tradition. So what are some of the differences?
The food is different. Koreans enjoy rice cake soup. Vietnamese eat sticky rice with meat. It's wrapped in leaves.
I want to try to make that.
Let's stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry.
I'll cook some New Year's food for us.
Calendar phrase.
You know, Andrea, my family likes to play games when we get together on holidays. Do you know why?
No, Gabe, why?
It's tradition.
Hey, it's tradition.
That's right, and that's our calendar phrase for today. It's tradition.
It's tradition.
Now, if you do something on a holiday, every time that holiday comes around, that is a tradition. And you can tell people it's tradition.
Well, we also have a tradition after our calendar phrase teaching.
We do? What is that?
It's tradition to watch our calendar phrase skit.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
It's tradition.
It's tradition. 这是以往的惯例。
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Dan. Happy birthday!
Thanks.
What do you do on your birthday?
Well, I go bowling. It's tradition.
Oh, fun! What else do you do?
I have a party. It's tradition.
Fun!
Yes, and I eat cake. It's tradition.
Yummy. I love cake.
Great. Do you want to eat cake with us?
Sure. What time?
5 o'clock.
Okay. See you then.
Bye. It's tradition.
It's tradition. 这是以往的惯例。
Hey everybody, it's time for the question of the day, the QOD. Right, let's go and see what that is. Eddie?
The question of the day. Here it is. Do you like to know about other cultures? Why or why not?
Do you like to know about other cultures? Why or why not?
Yes, I like to know about other cultures. You know, there's always something interesting to learn.
That's right, there is always something interesting to learn, not only about other cultures, but also about different people in these different cultures and different countries. That's right. Well, everyone, we want to thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk in English.
We're on PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
fun.
That's right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Where do you reside? Happiness, where do you reside? I'd like to live. Вы просмотрели одну передачу из видеоархива телеканала CNL. Спасибо, что оставались с нами до конца. Поддержите видеоархив, чтобы он пополнялся новыми и интересными передачами. Вместе мы войдем в каждый дом, чтобы Иисус вошел в каждое сердце.